G'day and welcome to the Extra Podcast with Murray, the hectic Muzz dog. Isn't that what your friends call your dad, Ben?
Yeah, I don't know about it anymore, but they used to call him Hectic Muzz Dog. Never to his face, but they would just... The nickname for my dad would be, because his name's Murray,
Yeah.
it would be Hectic Muzz Dog, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're not speaking to your dad in this episode. We're speaking to Murray Cook. I'd assume his nickname growing up would have been Cookie, the big cook, Captain Cook. Yeah, you know, like the list goes on.
Do you reckon when he walks in, do you reckon like when his wife is in the kitchen and he walks in, she goes, "Whoa, too many cooks in the kitchen, Murray"?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Or do you reckon do you reckon he walks in the kitchen and goes, "Hey, what's cooking, Cookie?"
Yeah. Or do you reckon like...
Hey, maybe we should keep this gear for the end of the... Do you know what I mean? Normally we go off the rails at the end. Yeah, I think people just want to hear from the man. Enjoy.
Our next guest began topping charts in 1991.
Hi, we're the Wiggles.
He's made history in the music world, selling multiple gold, platinum, and double platinum records, and playing to an average of 1 million people a year. Ahead of their last show tomorrow night on the OG Wiggles tour. Please welcome Murray Wiggles.
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, guys. Good to talk to you.
Oh, this is huge. I mean, you played Darwin, Hobart, Tasmania, Melbourne, Perth, Sydney and Brisbane, finishing things up in Adelaide tomorrow night. What have the crowds been like, Murray? I've seen some photos. Are people just going feral?
They really are. It's just been nuts, but in a really great way. I think just everyone wants to relive the innocence of their childhood, and they're just ready to party. And right from the start, we walk out and they just go nuts, and the energy level is so high, and it stays that high during the whole show. And sometimes the audience is louder than us, so it's pretty wild.
And look, Murray, we know you're a bit of a gig pig yourself. You absolutely love live music and Aussie live music. Was the whole reunion just put on so that you could take your favourite Aussie bands on tour?
Yeah, that was part of it, yeah.
I thought so.
No, not really. And it's just funny that because the support acts were sort of booked separately from me. I didn't really have an input into that. But, yeah, It was like BZs and Polish Club are like mates of mine, so it turned out really well.
Yeah. Oh, some unreal acts. So if you're going, you're getting a full show. What does post-show look like? Because obviously, you know, I think you specifically wrapped it up in 2012, and, you know, this is a different time. This is more of probably an exciting time to have the original gang back together. Are you tucking into the beers a little bit to celebrate, especially after the last show in Adelaide?
Oh, mate, I couldn't possibly divulge that, but yeah, we are. It's much more of a grown-up party backstage than it ever was in the Wiggles. We'd never have a beer before a show. Well, mainly because it was at 10 o'clock in the morning. But,
yeah.
But yeah, we have a few drinks and it's a bit of a party atmosphere after the show till the venue throws us out.
I love that, because that's the thing. I mean, you're all lovely guys. You're also all real people. And I remember the first few times meeting you out at gigs and things or at festivals, and your mind kind of like explodes when you see a Wiggle wearing like normal clothes. It's like seeing a teacher out in the real world. Yeah. And then when you see them actually enjoying themselves and just being a normal person, you're like, cannot compute. So it is cool that you're getting to let loose a little bit. I mean, you said you can't divulge too much, but is there such thing as an OG Wiggles rider? Is there something that you all need backstage before you get out? Yeah, maybe.
Look, we have a few beers, and but we all the shows are catered, so we're eating well. Mm-hmm. And, but yeah, we have a few beers, and you know, it's just great fun because the four of us don't see each other that much. And when we get back together, it's just like we're never apart, and we're like brothers, and it's just great fun. So it's really nice to have a bit of a party afterwards. And I think there will be some partying going on this Saturday night, considering it's the last one.
I was going to ask, Murray, and I thought, you know, you might not want to reveal what the closing song of the set is. So maybe I'll rephrase the question and say, with all of the Wiggles songs, the whole back catalogue, what song do you think gets the best reaction from the crowd?
Well, probably either Fruit Salad or Hot Potato. They're kind of probably the two biggest hits.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, we do open with Fruit Salad. So,
okay.
Yeah. But you know, other than that, we play all the hits. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. You don't want to be doing B-sides when you're bringing the gang back together. I love that how like your Bohemian Rhapsody is. That's Fruit Salad, baby. And hot potato is like, you walk off stage before that happens, and everyone's going, "What? One more song! Come out with that one, bang! Send them into the stratosphere."
It's a bit like that. Not too many deep cuts. Also, although I hadn't counted them up, but the DZ's counted up how many songs we do, and it was something like 34. They're only short songs. So.
34 songs.
Wow.
Yeah, it gets up to around 2 hours at some show. We're turning into Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, I know. Gee whiz, it'll be like doused in sweat. You go from wearing a red skivvy to a maroon skivvy after it's absolutely soaked.
I'm like that after about 4 songs.
Well, it's good to see you guys are going hard. Just before we let you go, Murray, there's something that we wanted to fact check. It's something that we were told from someone close to us in the music scene in Sydney. We know you live near a particular theatre in Sydney, and I wanted to know, is it true that if they go to the right toilets, people can connect to your Wi-Fi because you don't have a password on it?
Not strictly true. It's funny, we were at the APRA Awards the other night, the Songwriting Awards, and someone was talking about this to me there. You can, in the dressing room, you can get our Wi-Fi, but it is password protected, so you can't.
Okay, so yeah.
But it comes up as Murray Cook's Wi-Fi or something.
That's so good. I must admit, I may have been one of the people spreading that for the last 5 or 6 years. It is probably my favourite fact, even though I never cared to verify through you. But there you go. At least it shows up. But yeah, you know, maybe you got wiser and you put a password on since then. Well,
it's a good rumour. I'm quite happy for you to keep spreading it.
Excellent. Well, make sure you check out the OG Wiggles reunion tour tomorrow night at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre. It's the last leg of the tour. 34 odd songs. They're going to be melting up on stage. Murray, you're a legend. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Pleasure, guys.
And that's the end of the Murray Cook podcast. Hey, we really put a pin in some of the stuff that we were doing earlier about Murray Cook's last name. Did you have any more in the tank?
Do you reckon when his wife's in the kitchen and she's making dinner, and she's making mashed potatoes, he'll walk in and go, "Whoa, hot potato"?
That's pretty good. Hey, do you think Murray Cook would be a fan of the artist Manu Crooks?
Because he cooks?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm scraping the barrel over here. I didn't know. I, to be honest, when I said let's put a pin in it, I was out of Murray Cook last name stuff.
Yeah. Do you reckon, in all seriousness, if you were one of the Wiggles, right, it doesn't necessarily Murray, but just any of them, do you reckon if you were at like a buffet or somewhere you would get fruit salad and they put it on the table and you genuinely liked it, you would not say fruit salad yummy yummy, or do you think they wouldn't think about that stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like how often are you getting fruit salad in front of you though?
And how often is it like yummy enough that you'd go fruit salad yummy yummy?
Imagine,
yeah,
your mind would freaking blow into pieces though. Imagine if you were in like the Woolworths car park and you're like, you're trying to reverse out and someone's trying to come into your park and it's like a big red Mazda BT50 and Murray's driving it and you're like you quickly got to get a photo to send to Brown Cardigan to be like, big red car.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's enough stuff.
Yeah.
Enjoy life.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. We're tired. End of the week. Yeah, he's got COVID.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.